Most FP&A teams spend hours not analyzing but just consolidating the budgets and forecasts. They build static budgets once a year, and then every month they manually update the forecast. They chase spreadsheet across different departments and business units. And by the time the numbers are consolidated, the business has already moved on. But what if I can tell you AI and Excel can do most of that work for you? In this episode, I am going to show how you can use Claude inside Excel to automate three of the most important budgeting and forecasting FP&A workflows. First, we will look at something called as the rolling forecast. Instead of building a budget once in a year and hoping that it stays relevant, we will build a model that automatically rolls forward and keeps the management looking 12 months ahead at any given point of time. Second, we will build a 13-week cash flow forecast using AI. This is one of the most powerful tools CFOs use to monitor liquidity and avoid cash surprises. We will see how you can use Claude and structure the weekly inflows, outflows, and the rolling cash balances within seconds. And finally, we will look at a budget consolidation use case because most companies don't have just one department budget. They have dozens of business units and departments that finance teams need to combine into one single management view. So instead of manually combining the spreadsheets, we will use Claude to consolidate the budgets automatically and create management ready summaries. The goal here is not to replace your analytical thinking, but just to remove the repetitive mechanical work so that finance teams like us can focus on analyzing and decision making. So let us start with the first use case, which is building a rolling forecast using Claude inside Excel. Most finance professionals do not know how to forecast using regression analysis properly, and even fewer understand how to interpret regression output in the business context. Today, I am going to show you how to perform regression analysis forecasting using Claude inside Excel, and more importantly, how to turn statistical output into business insight. Before we even touch Excel, let us clarify something. Regression is not magic. Regression analysis answers one simple question: how does X impact Y? For example, how does the marketing spend impact revenue? Or how does pricing impact demand? Traditionally, without Claude, we would go inside Excel, install the analysis toolpack, select the data, and go inside data analysis and pick the regression option. Then we define the dependent variable y, independent variable x, interpret the coefficients, check the r squared and p values, and then build the forecast equation manually. Conceptually, very simple. However, operationally, it is intimidating and also easy to misinterpret. All right, so let me go inside Excel and first let us understand the data. So here we have the historical data for the revenues and the marketing spends for the last 2 years or 24 months. Okay, so you have revenues in column B, then you have marketing spends in column C, and then you have sales reps count or number of sales representatives in column D, and the average pricing in column E. Okay, so this is the data, and using this data, I am giving a prompt. Using this dataset, perform a regression analysis with the revenue as dependent variable, okay, and provide the regular coefficients, R squared, statistical significance, and build a forecast equation for the next 12 months, and also give me the forecasted revenue for 2025 on a monthly number. Okay, let me hit enter. Okay, so once I give the prompt, it says I'll start by reading the dataset to understand the structure and the data available. So it says I have 24 months of data, Jan 2023 to December 2024. Now let me run the regression analysis in Python and prepare all the outputs. Okay, so it is taking a while thinking, okay, which is expected because it's a complicated function. After thinking for about 30 seconds, it says I have the 24 months of data, and the regression analysis results are very strong. R squared is 98%. Let me build the output sheet in the spreadsheet, and I'll create a regression analysis. Okay, also a 2025 forecast. Okay, so if you notice, it has populated two more sheets. One is the regression analysis, and the second is the 2025 forecast. Okay, let me see what's populating on the regression analysis sheet. It says build regression title and equation, so it's populating the regression analysis sheet title. Okay, how do you read this? It says the interpretation is for every 1,000 dirhams increase in marketing spend, the revenue increases by 5,131 dirhams. Okay, so it has created the model summary. You have the multiple R squared, adjusted R square, standard error, and number of observations. Also, it has created the ANOVA table. It is now building the regression coefficients. Okay, so I believe next it will move on to the 2025 forecast based on the regression analysis. Okay, so next it says that let me build the 2025 forecast sheet. Okay, let me move on to the 2025 forecast sheet. And if you can notice that you have the 2025 forecast numbers built. Okay, so you have your revenue forecast numbers, okay, based on your marketing spend numbers. So based on the regression analysis, it was able to forecast the 2025 full year revenue as 31,331. So today you saw how to run a regression analysis inside Excel using Claude, interpret the coefficients properly, and build a forecast equation. Also, we extended to creating a driver-based revenue forecast. What used to feel technical and intimidating now becomes structured and accessible. Remember, tools like Claude and AI does not replace analytical thinking, it just amplifies the execution. On a quick side note, if you are serious about growing your career in FP&A, then do check out our Certified Global FP&A Professional Program. CGFPA is a 6-month accredited certification in FP&A designed to help you become real business partners. If that sounds something you would be interested in, links are in the description. Also, there are a bunch of free resources that you can download on FP&A, including books and free courses. You will find all the links in the description. Most businesses don't fail because they are unprofitable. They fail because they run out of cash. And when liquidity becomes tight, the single most powerful tool in FP&A is the 13-week cash flow forecast. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to build a 13-week rolling cash flow model using Claude inside Excel. Traditionally, when building this in Excel, we would start with the opening cash balance, forecast the weekly customer collections, forecast expenses like payroll, rent, and also forecast supplier payments, forecast the loan repayments and the interest payments, calculate the weekly net change in the cash flow, and then roll forward the ending cash balance. After all of this, we carefully check, did we double count something? Did we miss a large outflow? And are the timings correct? Because in a weekly cash flow model, timing is everything. 1 week delay can create a cash crisis. But why a 13-week cash flow forecast? Why not 12 weeks or why not 6 months? Because 13 weeks equal to 1 quarter. It is long enough to see patterns and also short enough to act. Banks use it, private equity uses it, turnaround specialists use it because liquidity risk shows up first year. Okay, so I am inside Excel and I'm going to the home section, and inside that I'm opening the Claude Excel add-in and I'm giving it a prompt: create a 13-week cash flow forecast starting with the opening balance forecast, weekly customer collections, forecast payroll, rent, supplier payments, the weekly net change, and roll forward the ending cash. Make suitable assumptions required. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it says I will build a comprehensive 13-week cash flow forecast with reasonable assumptions. First, let me start with setting up the structure and then populate it with data. Okay, so it says now let me set up the Claude headers or log headers and build the 13-week cash flow forecast. Okay, so if you notice, it has created a Claude log sheet, and I believe next it will create the 13-week cash flow forecast on the next sheet. Okay, so if you can notice, the 13-week cash flow forecast has been initiated. You can see the header here. So if you can notice, it has come up with the assumptions on the opening cash flow, collections, what are going to be the expenses, payroll, rent, etc., supplier payments, what are going to be the loan repayments, one-time capital expenditure. Okay, also it has an assumption for minimum cash buffer target. Okay, based on that, it has started populating the 13-week cash flow forecast. Okay, so if you can notice, it starts with the opening balance, then it has the inflows, which are the customer collections. Then you have the outflows, the usual ones: payroll, rent, supplier payments, loan repayments, capital expenditure, and then you have the net change in the cash balance. And if you can note, I don't know if you can see this here. Let me unfreeze this. It has also taken into account some cash buffer, and it is highlighting green if the amount is over the cash buffer, and it will go red if the amount goes below that buffer. So now the cash flow forecast has been built. I can just change the assumptions here for the opening balance. For example, let me change the opening balance to 500,000, and let's say my average weekly customer collections is about 200,000. Okay, let me assume a flat growth or no growth, and I can key in my payroll numbers. I can key in my monthly rent or the rent amount. I can key in how much I pay to my contractors and suppliers, let's say 25,000. I can also key in my loan repayment and any one-time expenditure that I plan to do this month. And based on that, I will get a detailed cash flow forecast. If you can notice, you will see the cumulative net cash change, your closing cash balance, and also how much cash is available above the buffer that you have designed. So as you saw, what used to take hours of manual structuring and cross-checking now just take few minutes. Claude builds the structured layout, proper weekly rolling forward logic, clean separation of inflows and outflows, and automatic linking. But remember that AI helps you build the structure, but you need to validate the assumptions. Most FP&A teams spend hours not on analyzing the budget, but just combining them from different spreadsheets. The sales team sends one Excel file, the marketing team sends another, and the operations team have their own version, while the HR team has a different format. And finance, they have to combine all of this into one consolidated budget. And that process is called budget consolidation. I am going to show you how you can automate the consolidation using Claude inside Excel, and how finance teams can turn multiple department spreadsheets into one single consolidated report in seconds. If you want to follow along with me, you can download the Excel file from the link. Now, before we get inside Excel, let us clarify something. Budget consolidation simply means combining multiple department budgets into a single financial view for the management's review. Let us take an example. If there is a hotel group that prepares budget for 5 different hotel properties across 20 different departments, which means collecting data from the rooms revenue department, the restaurant department, the events department, and then finance teams have to consolidate all of these departmental budgets to answer one single question: what is the overall financial plan for the business? Total revenue, total expenses, and the total profit. This is budget consolidation. Now, here is where things can get complicated. Most departments don't send budgets in the exact same format. One department may show revenues by product, another may show revenues by department, and the third one may show revenues by months. Now, the finance teams have to standardize the structure, align the different categories, map the different departments, and then recompute the totals. Let us take an example. If a company has 40 different departments, 500 budget line items, multiple business units, this process can take hours and sometimes even days. Traditionally, FP&A teams would download multiple spreadsheets, copy paste data into a master file, create mapping tables, use formulas like sum if, index match, or pivot tables, and then rebuild the consolidated P&L. Conceptually, it sounds very simple. However, operationally, it is exhausting. Now, let us see how Claude inside Excel can help. Next, I am going inside the Excel file, and first let me explain you the structure of this spreadsheet. Okay, so we have a hotel chain which has 5 different properties. Okay, one each across Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Oman, and Bahrain. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to combine the budgets of all of these different hotel properties into one single consolidated view, which is on the consolidated MI. So I've already defined the consolidation template that I want to present, and now I am looking to automate the hard and the manual task of linking all of these to the individual departmental budgets. What I will do is I will go inside Claude and I will give it a prompt. So let me open the Claude ribbon inside the Excel and let me give it a prompt. So what I'll do is I will say consolidate the BU1 to BU5 into the consolidate MIS sheet. Okay, let me correct the spelling. Okay, okay, so I have given it a prompt. Okay, it says I'll start by reading the structure of the consolidated MI sheet and one of the BU sheets to understand the layout before consolidating. So it is reading and understanding the structure of the Excel file. Okay, it's saying now let me read all the business unit wise spreadsheets. Okay, so it says now I have the complete picture and the consolidated MI sheet is ready. So if you can notice on the left hand side, it has already started populating the numbers and it has started linking each of these departments from the respective business unit sheets. And within a matter of seconds, it was able to consolidate it this and be able to present this consolidated view which has all the 5 different business units on one single sheet. So as you must have noticed, Claude didn't just combine the numbers, it organized the output into a structured format. You could see the revenue by department, the cost breakdown, the department contribution, and the overall totals. Now you can imagine doing this manually for a company with 60 different departments with multiple regional offices and hundreds and thousands of budget line items. Budget consolidation becomes a mechanical task, and Claude can integrate the first consolidated report within seconds. Now, finance teams can focus on the real work, which is analyzing the numbers, explaining the drivers, and advising the management. Remember that AI is not replacing finance professionals, it is removing the repetitive work. Combining spreadsheets is not where finance adds value. Interpreting the number is where it can. Today, you saw how to consolidate departmental budgets using Claude inside Excel, turn multiple spreadsheets into a single management report, and automate a task that usually can take hours. So, today, you saw three of the powerful FP&A workflows built using Claude inside Excel. First, we built a rolling forecast which keeps financial projections continuously updated instead of relying on outdated budgets. Second, we created a 13-week cash flow forecast, which is one of the most critical tools for managing liquidity and avoiding short-term cash surprises. And finally, we looked at the budget consolidation use case where we turned multiple department budgets into a single consolidated view. Individually, each of these tasks can take hours and sometimes days for finance teams to build and maintain. But now with AI and Claude inside Excel, all the heavy lifting can be structured within seconds. That doesn't mean that AI replaces finance professionals. In fact, it makes their role even more important because once these mechanical tasks get automated, what really matters is your ability to analyze and do the interpretation, understanding the drivers, challenging the assumptions, and most importantly, helping the management make better decisions. If you would like to practice these examples yourselves, you can download the Excel files from the links in the description. And if you're interested in learning how to build workflows like this step by step, we also cover them in our CGFPA program. and the AI for finance and FP&A certifications. Also, don't forget to check out a bunch of free resources, including books, FP&A courses. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of the Claude plus Excel series.